It finned him, and it kind of stuck him. And he started crying. He said, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy." He says, I don't like these big fish." He says, "You catch the big fish. Let me catch the little fish." Now talk to him.
Yeah, now talk to him after he just won the Forest Hill Woods Cup, huh?
I'm so proud of my son Scott. He just this last month he just won the FLW Forest Wood Cup. It's the big giant tournament of the year for the FLW Tour, and he won $600,000 in one single fell swoop in one tournament. He won $600,000. That's just monumental.
But he had to do well in a lot of tournaments to qualify for that tournament.
That's
it wasn't like it's the only tournament he fished.
Right.
And I think sometimes people get the wrong impression. You have to qualify. You have to eliminate a lot of other fishermen to get to that level to have fished it to begin with. And then he won it.
Water levels make a big difference. Earlier this summer, I was fishing outside grass edges with my son Scott. The water level was 6 inches higher, and the bass were in big schools. Sinkos and shallow cranks were the deal. Several times, Scott and I hooked doubles both together and on a single lure.
Let's throw it out there, same spot. See if we can't get a double on this thing.
We found them. We had to hit a couple of these little spots here till we got them, but oh, I got two. I got two fish.
You got two fish.
I got two
That's
bass.
a true double. Now that's what we're talking about, a double,
Watch
son.
this, guys.
Look at this. This is a true double. That's a true double. Look at
The
that.
trick
Now
is
that
getting
is
both
so
of them
cool.
in the boat.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
That's a telltale sign.
That's the coolest thing going.
Wow. That is cool.
Now
That's the true double. People talk
pretty
about
cool,
catching
huh?
two at a time.
Now that right there, that's a feat. Now that doesn't happen every day.
that is really-
There's not too many
that's
lakes
a
you
heck
can
of a
go
deal.
to in the country and actually catch doubles, true
That's
doubles.
On the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
All right, we're crossed. Here,
Okay.
trade with me.
Okay.
Trade with me. There we go. I got one. I got one.
I got one.
I got one. I got one. I got one. I got one. I got one.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
I got one. No, I got one. No, I got one. There's a ton of fish here, folks.
That's a good one there. Look at that one, Dad.
That's a really good one.
Get that thing off.
Really healthy bass.
This segment is brought to you by Duracell Marine and RV Batteries. Start stronger, troll longer. Duracell, a name you can trust. Bass Pro Shops presents Fishing with Roland Martin. Brought to you by Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, designed by fishermen for fishermen. Timbuktu, Fisher's Choice, real bait ready when you are. And by Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Closed caption provided by Spro Lures.
It's not only deeper,
You got
but
one.
there's
Hey, you
fish
got
over
one.
here.
You got a good one. Look
There's
at that big
fish
one.
over here. Oh, no.
Judy, you had a great big one on.
I know it.
Son, wow.
Wow.
You had a big fish on.
I found something
Now we were
besides
talking
the
about
nursery.
little fish, and all of a sudden she had about a 5-pound bass on. Holy moly.
But look,
That
the
thing
hook
was something.
did not go through the worm.
Well, I don't know, but it was a big one.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, the hook didn't go through the
That was
worm,
really
so
a
I
big
couldn't hook him.
fish. Holy moly.
So he never had,
That's it. No, that's the second one.
he never had the hook in his mouth.
I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but that's 2 that she's got on a Cinco. I think it's time for me to throw a Cinco.
That's 2 that she lost on a Cinco. Let's be specific. But the hook never actually came through the Cinco, so he didn't touch the hook. Didn't get him.
That's you needed to set the hook harder.
I guess. I'm sorry. At least I'm showing you where they're at. I'm a good pre-fish partner.
Hey, Judy, you remember that time we were out there in the Florida Keys and we were trying to get it closed for the show? And a big storm was coming. And it was like, we gotta go. Well, it was a real appropriate way to close the show.
And you lost that fish too. It broke off.
I lost the
remember
fish and it
that.
broke off.
Yeah.
But now we have to do a real close and there's no storm.
And we
What are
don't
we
have
gonna
a
talk
fish to
about?
close with either,
We don't
do
have a
we?
fish. We don't have a big fish. We were promising everybody a big 5 or 6 pound fish. And we managed to lose at least 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
I actually had a big one on. I don't like to brag about the big fish that I lose, but you had 2 big fish on. But folks, you have to admit that coming to Lake Okeechobee is a real experience. The water is in a building process. It's low right now, but as the water comes up, this is just teeming with small fish, as you saw today. We probably caught 50 fish today. We had a great time. Caught them on 4 or 5 techniques. So this Lake Okeechobee is alive and well. Next time you're in South Florida, come on down. Stop at Roland Martin's Marina. Stop at Clewiston. Have a good time bass fishing. We'll see you again next week.
He's a great American fisherman. He'll fish anywhere. Anywhere there's water, Lord knows he'll be there. He's just like a gypsy, mighty hard to hold. A great American fisherman got fishing in his soul. He fished in Okeechobee, Kissimmee and Rodman Hole, Georgia's Lake Lanier, West Point and Seminole, Center Hill and Dale Hollow, good fishing in the fall. Martin and Eufaula, he gon' fish 'em all. Kentucky Lake and Barkley, Sardis, Ross Burnett, Toledo Bend, Rayburn and Conroe he won't forget. He loved Lake of the Ozark, he loved Table Rock, bull shows on the White River, he ain't gonna never stop.